mistake because when I went to the store, I had just run into Walmart and because all my stuff's packed and I didn't plan on baking anything for a while, I had grabbed, by accident, 2 almond flours. I thought I was grabbing the oat. So, anyway, my friend saved me again, and now I'm going to be using this flour, and this one is 2 1/4 cups oat flour. So what we're going to do is we're going to scoop out with this, that way. There's 1. 2. Was that a 4th? Yeah, 2 1/4. I believe this is a 4th right here, so here we go. Alright, there's that. That's what happens when you're in a hurry and you don't see good. I'm going to set that aside. You should put that back up. Okay, now we're going to need a little baking powder and baking soda. So 2 teaspoons of baking. Let me put this right here so I can see it better. Alright, so I just grabbed this. I'll just switch that open a little bit. Baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon. Yep, that's it. Okay, there's the 1/2 teaspoon of the baking soda and 2 teaspoons of the baking powder. So we could actually do, here's 1. So 1. Is that right? Baking powder. 2 teaspoons. Okay, there we go. Lost my train of thought. Alright. Put that back in there so I don't knock it over and spill it everywhere. I have to do. And we are going to go with a little bit of salt. This is Redmond's salt. I'm going to add a lot. Calls for a 4 teaspoon, so that's about a 4 teaspoon. Cinnamon's a 1/2 teaspoon. You know me, I don't measure. Or 1 1/2. So that's 1 1/2. This is I like the cinnamon. It's from Trader Joe's. It's really good. Okay. That's a guesstimate. It calls for a little bit of nutmeg, so a 4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And a lot of times I grind my own nutmeg and I use these old jars. And then at home I keep fresh nutmeg to grind onto stuff. Alright, there's about a 4 teaspoon. And then a little bit of cloves. So that calls for, cloves are pretty strong, so that calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon. So we're just going to guess. Kind of right about there. So just measure right about there. And we're going to mix this up. And I don't think that will work. Let's go ahead and mix this again. Roll up my sleeves for this. Here we go. Oh, wow, this looks really good. And it smells really good, too. I'm going to try and fold the wet ingredients into it. Probably, if I was at home, I'd probably throw this in the KitchenAid. Whip it up really good. I don't want to spill that. And I did a little bit. Now we're talking about my kitchen. So, on my house build, I'm getting my dream kitchen, the kitchen that I had really wanted, what would fit for me. I'm pretty excited. So the trim carpenter's there right now. They're working on that. And then they, for the countertops, they're doing quartzite. And that will be for the counters. And then the island, and I'll be able to do a lot of stuff. So I'm going to have the sink in the island with, so I can wash vegetables and chop. And so I didn't do the open plan on the kitchen because it just, I don't know, it was a little bit different. So we're going to kind of change things so we can have a bar. It'll be kind of in between our living room and dining room. And then the recipe on this called for some chopped walnuts if you want. And I think a lot of the carrot cakes do have chopped walnuts and stuff, but I couldn't remember if she had a nut allergy, which I don't think she does. Oh my gosh, I'm making a huge mess here. There we go. It's just about incorporated, just making sure the bottom part is pretty well. And since you're not doing oil, then you just line your pan with the parchment paper. It smells really good. When I watched his video, I was like, oh yeah. So I know how to cook, but learning to cook vegan with all of my food allergies and all my issues with foods, I've had to really learn a lot of new stuff. And I don't know all the tricks to the healthy, pure eating and still getting to enjoy foods. So I've been watching other channels, other vegan, whole food, plant-based channels, which has really helped me. And then in return, I'm able to kind of think, oh, okay, I can use this, so I can create my own recipes here and there. So it's kind of fun. All right, so this is ready. This is lined with parchment. I'm going to go ahead and get this into the pan. Kind of heavy. I think it mixed a little bit on the bottom. That's okay. When I press it in there, it'll be mixed it up. And it smells really good. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a pumpkin spice. It smells amazing. I bet it's going to smell really good cooking. Oh man, it smells incredible. It's not going to be a really thick cake, so if you wanted a really, really deep one for the pan, you could probably just double the recipe. Okay guys, I'm going to put this, show you on the camera what this looks like. I'm going to get this onto the oven here. Let me get started on the frosting. Heating up. I forgot to do that. Okay, so let's get started on the frosting, and we have to turn it this way. So the frosting called for some soaked cashews. I forgot to put the thing in there. Not good at this. Okay, I'll stick it down in there. Calls for a little bit of vanilla. I don't know if y'all can see. I love her island. I could just get lost in this island. It's perfect size and everything. And mind you, this does not have any sugar. So it called for, it's the cream cheese frosting, the raw cashews, the coconut milk, or coconut cream, lemon juice, dates, so I do have the soft dates, and the vanilla extract. So we're just going to go ahead and add that. Be done with that. This is 6 pitted dates, softened. This is a coconut cream. Shake that up pretty good because you know how it's set this on the bottom. And I could also use the spatula there. There we go. Alright, and I don't know if I turned the oven on right. What temperature? It says 350, I'll put it on 375. You want it 375? Yeah, let's do that. So a half cup of the coconut milk or cream. So there's that half cup. Hold that over. Oh man, that's going to be so good. Pretty thick. I'll set this right here. And then squeeze the lemon juice.